Good morning. My name is Patrick Tierney. I am the Enterprise Solutions Consultant, primarily over the Works Hub. And today we're going to take a look at the work request portion of the Works Hub in the way that would allow for the communities and facilities that we work with to have their staff to place online requests and have those route to the responsible parties and directors over certain departments. So, looking at my screen, what we've set up here is a way for staff again to log into their individual URLs. Obviously, this is all cloud-based, so they can set up as many staff members around their buildings and sites to place these requests. With the Works Hub, it is modular, meaning some sites will have just a maintenance application running, while others may elect to add additional departments where a user could make a request. But for the purposes of this little video, we're going to just make a maintenance request. And again, for many sites, this is something that traditionally may have been done in things like logbooks, sticky notes, emails, whiteboards, that sort of thing. So what we're allowing them to do is to do this digitally. So if we select that we'd like to make a maintenance request, it will pop up a pretty simple screen where we're just asking the user to fill out a few basic fields as far as where their issue is, what it is, and make sure that we have a name attached to it. So if we're filling out a few of these fields that you can see here that are the required action items with that red asterisk, we're going to do a location. As we've built these sites out, we've made sure to get those in ahead of time so a user can simply go through and type in a room number or a common area, and the system will do a smart search to help peg down what area it is that they're trying to tell us. One of the unique things on the Works Hub is that we can do location tracking back to where the issue originated and search by room number. We could also search this as the primary makeup or the original concept of the Works Hub was within senior living communities, which obviously is full of residents. So we could also search this if we've got residents in here to help narrow that. So if one of our residents called in and to one of our staff members, we could search by Oliver in this case, and it would pop up certain settings that we have to that resident. So one of the, again, unique pieces is we want to have some information relative to that resident. So as we take this request as far as a location, we also have things like names, phone numbers, whether or not it's okay for the staff to enter their residence, that permission to enter, and then any special notes that might be applicable as we're delivering this service. On our hospital side of the house, this is less relevant as we don't have as many long-term stays. So all this information here, we would sort of eliminate and just capture the essential location description and requester. Once we have the location and some of the essentials, we can type in a description of what the issue is. Light is out, standard things that we typically see coming in. The other thing that we could do is have some templates set up ahead of time. So in this case, most common things that are typically coming in, we could have a template picker set up so that a user could go through and essentially select one of these, and it would automatically fill in with that description along with any details like questions we want to ask the requester or maybe some troubleshooting items that might be relevant to that issue. The last thing we would just need is a name attached to this. So whether that's the resident, the staff member, we can identify that information in this field. that would be the essentials of that request piece. The other thing to note is that a lot of sites, as we work with them, get away from things again like logbooks that lack automation. We can provide a feedback loop. So as a user places their tickets, they can start to see what the status is of the requests that they've placed. So whether those have been completed, assigned, placed on hold, we can provide some visibility to those requesters so that their tickets can automatically, when they're updated, either shoot emails back to them to let them know the status, or they can check this little dashboard here. So that would be it for the request piece. Once we submit this and hit I'm done, a requester is done, and the ticket has been submitted. So everything we saw was just work ticket submission from the front lines. This portion here is just the part where we would view this as an admin user as far as all open tickets, and what we do to them from here we'll cover here in a future video. So hopefully that's helpful, and we'll move on to some other content here soon.